Dolphins, how are they going to go about it? How are they going to play? A lot of responsibility rests on that man's shoulders.
Easy single, easy pickings here. Mahima doing the fielding. I like what I see here from the Rocks as well. The never say die attitude. We know we're behind the 8 ball in terms of the runs that we need to defend, but still keeping on, keep pressing all the time. And that's what I love. To see, oh, he's getting it through. That's going to be a boundary. Tried his level best, unfortunately, through the gap for 4.
Yeah, Monarch should be disappointed with that. In a situation like this, you don't want to give anything easy. Drag it down, sat up, great, dealt with it the way it should have been, and just to get Ackerman underway. Don't have to do anything more than this. Already 6 off the over, more than enough. Yeah, don't push that single again. Not necessary. Don't give anything away. Don't give it easy. You know how much pressure wickets create. So much, especially a small total.
Oh, good stuff. Both sides. 32 for 2 after the power play. Power play, 50-50, you would say?
Yeah, it was a good start, especially chasing 120. Really good shot from Rudolfsson. He just looked like he was going to get going, and unfortunately just got out of that one. And then that incredible fielding from Adams. We said something's going to happen. I mentioned I didn't think it was a bad call, but brilliant fielding, pinpoint throwing, and that's why they're 2 wickets down.
.32 for 2 power play comparison. Sure, how close can you be? It's going to be a bowling change here for the G-Bet Rocks as well. It's going to be Sean van Berg from the Park Drive in. Oh, giving it some air.
Yeah, Sean van Berg has been really good for the Rocks. He gets quite a grip on it. You know what I love about him is the dip he gets because of the refs he puts on. I've bowled a little bit with him in the past. You know, he showed me a couple of tricks, and every time I watched him bowl, it's just the energy he has in the crease. Yes, he's got a very slow, you know, as he walks in, but the moment he's in the crease, he's compact and he's strong, and that's why he gets so much revs on it. He goes around that front leg. You can see him work. That back leg really drives through, and that's what you want to see from a leg spinner. And the good thing about him is he's got variations. Look at that drive, look at that dip. And that's why.
Use of the field, straight on the ground, and the wicket! Peter Malan, he's been brilliant in the field. Why? You would ask if you're a Dolphins fan now. So unnecessary, that wicket of Jason Smith. 33 for 3.
Just pop that down for 1. Just pop that down for 1. Wonder what was in Smith's mind. Why would you want to go up and over? It's a hard shot to hit. We've seen it. Very good from the captain. And that's what you want from Sean van Berg as well. You want him to strike, and he did just that. Wow.
It boggles my mind. Jason Smith out for 1. Anyway, 33 for 3.
Yeah.
Whether it's retirement, investments, insurance or health, it takes a partnership. It takes Aviva.
Fire, water, life. It all happens in your kitchen. Moments become memories when you bake them in a cake. You might have only got B&Q.
played for South Africa before, so he knows what it's all about.
See if it's a googly first ball. What do you reckon?
Is he going to find a gap? Is he going to find a gap? Oh, yes. With some power.
That's well struck. Wow. It's a long way that way, and geez, Ackerman's striking the ball really well. Just again, dropping it short. As a spinner, I'd rather be fuller today, especially on a wicket like that. It will assist you. I'd like to see Sean just give him a bit of a googly, or maybe the slider coming out the front of the hand.
Let's see. This is going to get interesting, trust me. Don't change your channel. Pressure is building.
It's funny how it still feels like something's going to happen the whole time.
Good stuff. They're going to end up with a single, but a good over here from Sean van Berg. 38 for 3 after 7. Change of voices, Fiso and Shafiq.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
Are the Dolphins digging a hole for themselves, yeah? 3 wickets that we feel could have been avoided. It's Peterson, Rulofsson and Jason Smith back in the hut. Zondo and Ackerman gives them an opportunity to spend some time out there. Oh, nothing dramatic needed. Michael Copeland, he's into the attack.
Ackerman going to be the key here for me. He's a busy player. He does turn it up. He can get boundaries. He runs well between the wickets. So he's going to be their go-to batter. I think they need him to go through, and the rest can just play around him.
We've seen Copeland more often than not. Mainly a bowler for South African 19 teams, but he's been trusted with batting responsibilities for the GPS Rocks, and I tell you, he hasn't started too badly here with ball in hand.
I even like what I see when he bats. He's nice and aggressive. He looks to score. He's good between the wickets. And he's got a few options, calling shots. He hits the ball nicely. And the bowling option's a bonus.
Well played from Zondo, well placed. The fielder's got no chance. It's a welcome boundary for the Hollywood Bets Dolphins.
Yeah, that's just the width. Any batter wants, and especially you beat extra cover to his right there, you're always in with a chance of a boundary. They're just leaking boundaries too often though.
Quick single. And the fielder not able to gather that. That's good cricket from Zondo, taking the strike immediately after getting that boundary.
Oh, that's the experience head, yeah. He's going to ensure that he stays with Ackerman. He must go. Only 76 from 73. There's no need to panic.
Seven runs in that over. 8 gone. It's 45 for 3.
You just get a sense. You can get.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
GPS Rocks, it's about still being in a positive frame of mind, but not really taking much risk. Body language has got to be good out there from a batting point of view. Sean van Berg into a second. got to be a positive mindset. It wasn't necessarily looking to be overly aggressive.
Yeah, and positive means you could run. Well, there's enough single options here. You got to score at 6, just over 6 and over. So there's enough singles to be taken. Any side, anything on the leg side is a single. Just have to get back onto it, even a pad onto it, there will be a single. And the odd boundary.
And I tell you what, Van Berg has been a strike bowler for the cheapest rocks. He'll be one looking to add to his wickets column.
No, boys. Hit it. Let's go.
A bit of a half chance there from Frisco Adams, but not able to get through on targets. Direct hit was needed there to really cause a bit of havoc.
What Van Berg and maybe the Rock should be looking for now is to try and get an extra fielder into the circle, into the ring, to try and build some pressure. But he's not. Doesn't look like he's got good rhythm today.
Good for us.
That's what they need if they are going to be able to defend the score. And it's a simple equation more often than not. 120 wickets, and more wickets. And Andy Kushwa spoke about the importance of partnerships, those 30-40 run partnerships consistently throughout the innings. And I spoke to him at the change of innings, and it's going to be the main focus for the Dolphins here. Build something substantial between Zondo and Ackerman.
Hand on the shoulders, Hawkeye team, grab something to happen out, boys. Oh, grabs, that's so good, buddy.
Yeah, 3 runs off this over so far. It's tidy enough from a Van Berg point of view, but probably what the Dolphins need, just to settle the nerves a touch. Just to bat sensibly for the next few overs or so.
Let's get to 6.5 and the wicket comes, boys.
I'll tell you what, the fielders, especially Clyde Fortain, behind the stumps, consistently reminding the Dolphins of the rate. It's a sweep. Just a 1. And 4 overs off, 4 runs off that over from Sean Van Berg. It's 9 overs gone, 49 for 3.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
Those are all the options. Copeland's going to start the second.
Yeah, slower bowlers being the main options. In terms of seamers, they still do have. It's a reverse sweep from Zondo. There's no catching that. 4 runs. It's 50 up for the Hollywood Pets Dolphins.
That's clever cricket. Zondo just opening up and ensuring that he gets his. All he has to do is get the bat on there. Very well played. He played it very fine though. And there was enough pace on it. Now you've got no pressure. The boundary off the first ball. Now you can knock it around from there.
That's all you got to do, really. And they'll have to really just keep knocking things apart here. You can easily get 9 from this over now with that early boundary. That's the value of getting an early boundary in an over. Just really just eases the pressure.
Forces the bowler now to try and do something. He needs to pull it back. He needs a wicket.
Good Mikey, good Mikey. Go here, buddy. Let's go, buddy.
Yeah, surprised that they haven't gone with some of the seamers. Abrahams, Fillion haven't bowled yet. We feel that's a better option to be rotating the spinners at this stage.
It just looked like it's more difficult to get the spinners away. But extra pace of Fillion. You might have to give him one over or so. Maybe also skids on. Maybe try them now, soon.
Yeah, you can get an indication of whether it works or not. And then you know what you can play with towards the back end of the innings.
And that's exactly what's happening here now. They're milking the spinners, so you might as well try and strike with Huddersfield and all the favourites and see where they go, even if it's just one each. Okay, Frisco Adams back for another.
Beats the inner ring. 4 runs. Mahima unable to stop it. It's well played by Ackerman behind square. It's 4 runs. 10 overs gone now. It's 60 for 3.
Massive over.
Look at this TV. I say it works like magic.
Transformio TV! Messi, Morpheus, Abracadabra! Kazam.
Sky Glass. No dish, no box, just magic.
Jump in, go Satchels, get yourself one here, Satchel.
The Dolphins will be encouraged by those signs. One going up a touch. Board ahead of the GBS Rocks at this stage, but have lost 1 wicket more. Siyabonga Mahima, who comes back into the attack.
And I think that's very good, clever cricket by Kazan. No, he's not going to take any chances. We've seen how successful Mahima has been for the Rocks in the power play. And they don't need to do anything different. You run a ball and they get there easily.
You guys see, inside out, watch inside out, boy.
It's down the ground and Mahima gets a hand to it. Playing some good cricket at the moment. It's exactly what they needed. There would have been a lot of nerves, I guess, in that change room if they had lost another wicket or two. But Zondo, as well as Ackerman, steadying the ship.
Oh, see, good boy. Beautiful boy, beautiful boy. Yeah, fellas, go, boys. Yeah, man, keep plugging away, boys.
Yeah, that's all what's needed is 2 cool heads and get you out of this.
Mahima hasn't been easy to get away. What makes him such a difficult spinner to contend with, Shafiq?
He mixes it up nicely. And what he does when he's under pressure, he just slows it down. And there's a little bit of turn for him. So with the lack of pace and the turn, it's always difficult to get hold of him. And what he does is he tries to spin the ball, which is good. The revs on the ball, gets it to dip. People will say, now why didn't you put that full toss away? It's because it dipped on me at the last minute.
Good see. What ball, sir? What ball, buddy?
I wonder what that was all about.
Keep going, Alvin. Keep going.
That's very good. I just wanted to see what Zondo was going to do.
But again, the ship out there. And it's 11 overs gone, 65 for 3.
Good over.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
He does enjoy it, believe you me. He's one of those players who loves this game. And you should know better. You've known him a while as well. I've worked with him before. He's just a tough nut. And he does smile.
I think he'll smile if they're lifting the trophy at the end. A good competitive character is brilliant. So Brian, let's shift our focus back now to the GBS Rocks because Shafiq's touched on it. Wickets, because 55 from 54, 7 wickets in hand. It's still the Dolphins' game to lose here. They do have batters to come. Wire, Parsons, Bosch, Mr. Brian himself. Abrahams. He's into the attack now. Let's see how he goes.
Yes, I would also like to see, you've got to get the experience back as well. Huddersfield should take some sort of leadership role here and say, listen, give me the ball. I want to see if I can't knock one of these over. And that's what Abrams' numbers looks like. So maybe they've tasked the young man to come and get the breakthrough for his side, what's needed like immediately now. You can't just allow this partnership, some 33 of 28, to just continue.
Top edge. Does it carry? It does. Great catch. How about that? Yannaman Malan takes a beauty. And it's the seam of Abrahams that gets the breakthrough.
And that's what they needed. They needed something to happen, and he made it happen here with the safe hands of Yannaman Malan. He had to run a long way. This is what happens in this wind here in Teberga. You hit it up and you get the players enough time to get around, to get into position to catch this. Marcus Ackerman thought for a long time that would have fallen in between the fielders, but have a look at this. That is beautifully done.
Great catch, great camera work there from our operators, and really enjoyed by Abrahams. It's Ackerman who's got to go. He's played a patient hand. 23 runs at 66 for 4.
Whether it's retirement, investments, insurance or health, it takes a partnership. It takes Aviva.
Fire, water, life. It all happens in your kitchen. Moments become memories when you bake them in a cake. You might have only come in for a sandwich, but this is where you build a life. Kitchens by B&Q.
Change of pace. It looks like he rolled his fingers over it, Abrahams, and then what a catch. Can that be some sort of a turning point here? We're going to have to look back at this at some time. Raised the elbows a bit there. Yannaman Malan got some tape on there.
Bryce Parsons, a key time for the Hollywood Pets Dolphins. Can Parsons put up his hand here alongside Zondo? Well, almost chopped it onto the stumps there. Kaya Zondo looking to run it down.
I know, wicket always changes the complexion. Zondo knows now he cannot get out, so it's going to almost force him to go play within himself again, and then it'll give the Rocks an opportunity to hold a bit of pressure here.
One of the really good things about that catch from Yannaman Malan, I've often seen how when you dive in the boundary, you can jar your elbows into the ground and the ball can pop out. He's got that brush motion out. That just helps you to secure that ball a lot easier.
That is the grass burns that's on the elbows now. That's actually what you want to do, but it's been so hot here. There's probably a bit of dryness in the surface on the outfield. But he's not going to feel that now. He'll feel it in the shower later on.
As hard as nails is Yannaman Malan. Chipped onto the offside. A nervy start for Bryce Parsons.
Now, well, let's have a look at that catch again and just see the amount of meters he had to make. But that's the slide you were talking about. I think there's been probably grass burns before, and those cabs came off again. I've had that a few times in my career. That's the worst, when it's just healed and it goes off again.
Yeah, got scared from when he was batting, running, diving. Quick single for Parsons. He gets through pretty comfortably. 12 gone. Just 3 runs from it and a crucial wicket. 68 for 4.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
Soft proceedings. Hollywood bets Dolphins need 120 runs to win. Can they get there? 48 balls to get 52. Kyle Zondo is the center of focus because as the senior batter, he's got to be guiding the young Parsons through this tough moment here. Van Berg into his 3rd over. He's gone for just 10. Van Berg won't want to give anything away. This is where you see the value of David Miller, who unfortunately due to injury is sitting out.
Massive experience and explosion towards the end here that they're not going to have.
This start will, I guess, create a little bit of nerves for the young man.
No, you feel like he's missed out there. But it's the slowness and just the change up of pace there. Van Berg taking all the space off, and just to see a bit of turn as well.
Grabs it, that's all good, boy. You can.
Zondo's wicket now would be crucial for the Rocks. That'll put a bit of pressure, a bit of panic in the change room.
And the one thing about the GBets Rocks, there has been a few moments in this tournament where they look dead and buried and they find a way to just dig in and get a result. And you look at this particular moment and you think, could it be? David Miller. An injury for him, hamstring problem. Injured it in this last game, and he was struggling towards the back end. Dolphins will be hoping that he can get himself sorted out as soon as possible.
Important few overs remaining here in the context of the competition. Dolphins lose here, they give a few sides a bit of a sniff here to qualify.
I have a feeling I know which side you're referring to particularly, but we're not there. 13 overs gone, 72 for 4.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
Only got that one match remaining against the Dragons, so that could be a straight playoff. But if there's a chance, who goes through? The bonus point win for either side there could overtake one or two sides.
And they'll get that sense of belief. When looking at those standings, and we did touch on the fact that it's such a crucial game coming into this one, because it almost feels like you win here and you win well. All of a sudden it just solidifies your spot in the last 4.
You're safe when you win today. That's the thing, and it's probably the motivation that's out there for both these sides. Abrams needs to strike again for the Rocks if they want to get through.
Outside edge. Just the one. Parsons has managed to get 4 from 7 so far. It's on to 21 from 17. 46 from 40. That's the equation for the Dolphins. Abrahams started very well to his second over now.
Doesn't give you any width. That's the key to his bowling. Does skid it along. Looks like a slingy action that comes back into the right-handers. And that required rate now has gone over 7 for the first time today.
He's missed out there. Zondo, bottom edge. Abrahams has mixed things up quite nicely. Really enjoyed watching him bowl. What have you made of his start to this particular game? He hasn't played a lot of cricket in this tournament.
Yes, he's been in and out the side. But he looks like he knows his clear plans and he executes well. And that's what it's all about. We've seen fast bowlers or seamers struggling on these surfaces, but if you hit the right areas and you bowl the right lengths, you can get away with it. You can build some pressure.
Pulled away. Chance taken. Huddersfield with a stunning catch. Parsons. Oh, he's scratching his head. He gives the G-Best Rocks a sniff and they take it.
Another big wicket. Abrahams get one to bounce a little bit more. Parsons goes and just have a look. There's been some superb catches taken. That was a little bit, bounced a little bit too much. He couldn't get over it to bring it down. And Viljoen, safe hands. And I can tell you what, there's a bit of pressure building now.
Well, Abrahams has been the magic man for the G-Best Rocks. Parsons got to go for 4. 75 for 5.
Italian taste of Peroni Nastro Azzurro. That's full of life. Peroni Italia.
Fortunately, it was not the end. There's some more cricket to be played here. Experienced Bethel Choir walking in. They'll need him to steer them home now. The Dolphins.
From 8. That's what Parsons managed. Bit of pressure was built up. Wanted to take on the short ball and easily gobbled up by Huddersfield. Abrahams has been really good. He's gone for just 6 runs and he's about to finish his second over. And more importantly, 2 big wickets. 75 for 5. Plenty of work ahead for the Dolphins still.
About third man and fine leg in the circle. That's an interesting field placing.
Looking for the 2. While they're sent back by Zondo. That's 14 overs gone. 76 for 5.
We all have those days where we're not up for anything. But when you eat Activia and your gut is happy, you are full of life. Activia, fill your gut with life to the fullest.
Millions of bacteria are hiding in your mouth. Try Colgate Total. It helps fight bacteria, creating an active mineral shield. For 360 degrees superior protection. Colgate Total for whole mouth health.
And over this shift to Johnny Davids and Dane van Niekerk.
No! Keep going, guys! Keep going, boys!
Sure, what a moment here.
That's middle.
Van Berg with his last over here.
That's coming on to my
I tell you what, Nay, dangerous combination in cricket is confidence with momentum. Dangerous combination. In there, but safe. And that is what the Rocks have at this moment. No, it's still early days. It can go both ways.
Yeah, just the rookie era of not putting my mic on again. I was chatting away. It's the 4th time it's happened to me now, so I'll get it right sometime. But yeah, just very good from the GVET Rocks. They're just going really well at the moment.
Oh! Unlucky.
Ow!
I know, yes.
When things don't go your way, it doesn't go your way, and struck that incredibly well at the front of the hand. How do you get out the way?
This is in the air underneath it, and it should be taken, and it is. What is going on with the Dolphins here? So unnecessary. It's Janneman Malan again, the safest pair of hands on this field. Why, Zondo? Why? The Dolphins will ask you.
Yeah, I'm blown away, Johnny. I really am blown away. We just spoke about off air how well he's played the situation and just the pressure getting to him. And what pressure? You need 7.5, 7.8. Surely, Dolphins are in trouble here.
Say it like it is, then a bad stuff. Especially from an experienced man like that. End of Kai Zondo for 24.
The Admiral is having lunch with Mrs. Taylor.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, look, it's my son.
Isn't that your mum's cottage?
Thank goodness the Taylor family are insured together with Admiral Multicover. All their cars and homes on a single policy. Admiral Multicover. Rewardingly simple.
Ethan Bosch, the next man in, he can bat. The thing is, just as we've seen with the other batters, the pressure that's been built here by the G-bats, will it get to him? Hasn't been in many situations like this before. All of a sudden, 7.8 to the over, you need to bat already 6 wickets down. And that's the pressure I'm talking about.
Yeah, you just kind of look at Betlakwa and say everything's on his shoulders. Ethan Bosch just needs to stay in, get himself in and see what they can do. I think they should have the conversation of what they're happy with chasing the last 2-3 overs. Sean van Berg, only 2 balls left. Just taking for ones.
Thinking about the second, wisely said no. And I like the fighting spirit. Yeah, I think I said it earlier on as well. Then I just love this fighting spirit of the Rocks here.
Yeah, it's so good to see, and credit to the captain, Pieter Malan, how he's changed his bowlers. He has not given the batters anything to get used to. And that's a sign of a very good captain. Tactically, he's been on point. The angles were really good. That you have to give credit to the keeper as well in Fortuin. And it's not as if they're overly attacking. No, it's just Dolphins are playing the situation completely wrong.
Brilliant stuff. 84-6 after 15.
You ready, B? All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend.
Down the ride to the barricade. It's me and my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend.
And I don't have to worry, only worry is him. She do anything necessary for him. And I do anything necessary for her. So don't let the necessary occur. Yep. All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girlfriend.
Production team here. 80 for 6 after 15. 8 to the over. That's the required run rate.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought at the start of this interview with Chalange they need 40 or 30? 6 wickets down, well and truly almost into the tail. We mentioned that the Dolphins have a long batting lineup, but who's going to take the ownership? And that's the one thing we've been asking in the comment box, is just take ownership and really playing the situation. I just feel like the batters have not played the situation. Short third, short fine, very fine.
Monarch to continue, just a single. And just a reminder of viewers, when the innings of the Dolphins started, they needed to bat at 6 per over. The Rocks got it right to add 2 more runs to the required run rate.
And take 6 wickets.
And take 6 wickets.
And you'd feel like there's a couple of really soft dismissals in those dismissals as well.
And there again, but safe. Work for full in on the boundary. 2 more runs to the score.
Very good work from the tall, fast bowler. He hasn't had a bowl today, but he's really doing a great job in the field. Took a really good catch and backing it up with some really good boundary fielding. Just nudging it to the legs. I think that's all they need to do. As we mentioned, just they need to have the conversation of what they're comfortable on this wicket chasing. Is it 10s? Is it 20 off 2? What is it and how are they going to get there? A lot of pressure on that man's shoulder on screen, but he comes with a lot of experience, a lot of situations, and he's won games off the back of his bat.
He's a tall, lanky fellow. That's Monarch. Used every bit of his length there to stop that ball.
Yeah, it takes a while to get down. Just small things like that, just not giving it easy. I don't know about that option, Johnny. I just don't know. You've got 2 fielders really fine on the offside behind the wicket, and yeah, you're gonna have to eat it really well. You've got a whole.
With lovers and friends, I still can recall. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
To be honest, Danai, and one must say, the Dolphins are their own worst enemy here. With all due respect for what happened with regards to the G-Bets Rocks, and I said earlier on as well, I love the fighting spirit, love the fight back here.
And that's been the that's been the
Mahima straight on that leg side, 2 runs of the first ball.
Yeah, just to get back on that point, that's been the standout from G-Bets. It's there's something wrong with the big man there. Holds the hamstring. Hasn't bowled as yet. Is that the result of that hamstring? Look, he's been throwing himself around on the boundary. That's for sure. Even balls that you think that you could put away for 4 goes for 1. And that's just the pressure. You need to go at 9s. It just doesn't look like they know how or where to find it. Let's have a look at Fulton. Yeah, just look uncomfortable. Just hope it's not too bad. It's almost looking who's got overs left and who they can take on. You see, Mahima's been very good, say one of the standout bowlers as well for the Rocks. And if you look at who's got left, Copeland, Abrams and Adams, who do you go to? As a batter, you need to sum up who you want to take on and which one of those batters are which one of those bowlers are the bowlers you're going to take on.
Oh, see, that's all ball, buddy.
Adam's definitely the one man to go to. Is the other one that's going to assist him? That's the big question.
Yes, yeah. Squeeze that one here, boys. Squeeze that
Abrams
one
has
here,
been very good. Came in, got the 2 important wickets.
They look on to take Abrams, but unsuccessfully so. Took 2 wickets for just 7. Use of the feet! Oh! Moment gone here for the Rocks. Unfortunately for Tain, couldn't gather that one behind the stumps.
How big is that moment? How big is that moment for the Rocks and for the Dolphins? It's always difficult for the keeper, just losing the ball in front of the batter, and poor Paul Yoon had to chase it again with that hamstring.
In the air! Oh, just short of the fielder. 17 gone, 91 for 6.
You ready, B? All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend.
Down the ride to the barricade. It's me and my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend.
And I don't have to worry, only worry is him. She do anything necessary for him. And I do anything necessary for her. So don't let the necessary occur. Yep. All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girl.
And the Rocks will qualify along with the Western Province and the Titans. The Knights need to win both games later on when they play with a bonus point to have any chance, and that's very unlikely, to be honest. The Lions, it's the end of the road for them already.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Knights do. It's going to be good to watch. I reckon I'd want to chase, at least then you know what you can get, and you kind of almost have more control of your destiny instead of, you know, trying to restrict the defend the total.
Well, it's Sipoto, the captain nowadays of the Lions. It's already the end of the road for them.
Yeah, it's a very talented side. It's really surprising to see them out of the competition. Very strong side.
Our question has been answered, Danae. Ziad Abrams. Oh, Washington too comfortable against. Oh, here's Tehari.
Great option not to throw. Don't need to give that extra one away. Interesting field. Everybody's quite square on the offside. Up. Let's have a look at the table.
Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Trust me. Just nudged it on the leg side. Looking for the second. Should get there comfortably indeed.
He almost trying to get 2 aboard. Just to get that required rate down.
Which is 10 now. 10 runs to the over.
I just want to know, when are they going to break the shackles? When's the big shot going to come?
Trying to.
But Abrams just been too good today. As you mentioned, Johnny, he tried to take him on, but with no avail. He's been very good, very economical, and he's been striking. And he's been keeping it simple. Just bowling a really good length, hitting the stumps.
They need a boundary. They need it quickly and desperately. That's the Dolphins. Who would have thought we would say that in this time of the innings for the Dolphins? Change the field placing now for Andile Peshaquayo. Third man into the ring. Long on, long off on the boundary. Also have a point fielder. Extra on the field on the offside. In there, in there! Oh, missed it! Missed it!
Again, how big is that? How big is that? Yeah, I reckon he got hands to that. Brings up the 100 for the Hollywood Bets Dolphins. Oh, he'd be disappointed with that. It's almost just like it went Just kept going.
The wind.
Yeah. Whoa.
Straight down the ground with some power, looking for the second, but it hit well, too well for just a single.
Just shows you what that six did. It's now 8.7 to the over. Massive difference to chasing 10s. It comes down to that stumping as well, Johnny.
Oh, it's still hard-stopping stuff here. Exciting game towards the end. One delivery left for Ziad Abrams. Good delivery, good Yorker. Looking for the second, coming for the second. Good running, good cricket by the Dolphins this time around. 18 is done, 103 for 6.
We asked who they're going to take.
We all have those days where we're not up for anything.
Wookies!
But when you eat Activia and your gut is happy, you are full of life. Activia, fill your gut with life to the fullest.
Millions of bacteria are hiding in your mouth. Try Colgate Total. It helps fight bacteria, creating an active mineral shield. For 360 degrees superior protection. Colgate Total for whole mouth health.
Adams is the guy. He's the guy. He makes things happen. Yes, he went for 9, but it was a great over 4. Tibet Rocks got the wicket and then that incredible run out of his own bowling. What is it Andile going to do?
Yeah, it's been a match winner in that nail-biting game against the Dragons, which ended up in the super over. This man in picture that's going to bowl now. Slow bounces straight to the man on the boundary on the leg side.
Yeah, you just feel that Dolphins don't have to do anything different. Just be patient, wait for the awful, and if it's not there, just get to the other end. Very good change-up does Adams have, and he's definitely going to go into his Arsenal bag and go, what am I going to pull out now? He's got enough. He's got enough options. Deep square up, deep point, goes down to the boundary.
Oh, good bowling.
Getting stuck in hitting the boundary instead of just making contact with the ball, trying to go to square. Spoke about straight bat, and that should be the plan, straight down the ground.
Up in the air. Oh, it's going to fall safe. Coming back for the second. Oh, what a wicket. What a wicket here. And it's the big wicket of Andile Pakluquayo. Why?
Did he just hesitate? He said yes, I assume, and just stopped mid-pitch, and wow.
Everybody is shocked. The dressing room is shocked. The coaching staff is shocked. We as commentators are shocked. You at home are probably shocked as well. If you're a Dolphins fan, if you're a Rocks fan, you would say, yeah, you go. What happened here? Oh, there's it.
It was just so unnecessary. Just so unnecessary.
The walk of shame for Andile Pakluquayo, out for 12.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed.
Johnny's doing a lap. Johnny's doing a lap in the comms box. No. This is very disappointing. What's going on?
Keegan Peterson had enough. Coaching staff had enough. Quinton Friend is just shaking his head. He can't believe it. What a moment. What a moment for you. You know the coach very well as well. He must be a happy chap here at the moment, but wow. Once again, Frisco Adams, cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, I'm stumped at what Bosch wanted to do. Trying to hit every single ball out the park. If it was that easy, everybody would have done it. Dolphins in a lot of trouble. 106 for 8.
I'm asking our statistician Keith Lane, who's also from that part of the world, any comment? He said no comment at all. He also can't believe what's happening here. Cohen Mungru, the next man in.
I haven't seen much of him, and I just asked Johnny.
I think it's too much that's been asked for him, to be honest with you. I heard what you said earlier on about Subrani Kenbet. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But what we've seen so far, it's not easy to come in and just playing your shot. And that's what they need. 11 of per over now.
That's why the Zondo wicket was so important. He just threw it away. He was the in batter. You sat with two brand new batters that it is hard to come in, and he had to put the onus on himself to take it through, and it just almost felt like it was an easy out. You know, a couple of dots, I'm just going to try. And as I mentioned, if it was easy to hit over the top and hit sixes, we would have a different game and there would have been a lot more runs on the board.
So Brian, love what I saw just outside of your picture now. Senior men came together, assessing the situation, talk tactics with the last delivery of the 19th over here. Last thing the Rocks would have wanted is a boundary. Here's Frisco Adams. "19 overs gone, 108 for 8. 12 needed of the last over."
Whose game is it, Johnny? Whose game is it? Have a look at the previous overs wickets. Oh. Adams' wickets.
Nice shot, nice baby, nice. Aunt Helga, the pleasure is yours. Good at knitting, bad at building websites. Relax, darlings. Websites, hosting, domains. I own this. I own this. Happy jumpers. Websites, hosting, domains. I own us.
Played it sensibly, they would have been done by now, Dolphins.
Ziad Abrams to bowl the last over. Cricket blood also flowing thick through him as well. Keith Lane just said 12 in his last over, went for 12. Yeah, he's closely related to our fellow commentator Shafiq Abrams. That is Ziad.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was really wondering. It's interesting. We learn something new every day. Oh, neck in neck. Rocks were 108 for 8. Dolphins 108 for 8. What's going on?
Slice that one! Oh, just short of Mahima. Just short of Mahima. Oh my word.
They'll be disappointed, but you know what? It's only one. It's only one. Just short of Mahima. I thought it was through. I really thought it was through. Got too much of his English, Willow, on that.
Oh, Ziad, Shafiq's nephew. 5 balls, 11 runs. We didn't mind that. We didn't mind that at all. 10 from 4.
Is there a twist? Is there a twist? Can the captain pull it through? Kishile yesterday for Warriors. Can it be Subrian today for the Dolphins?
In the air! Manak! It's not gonna reach it. The wind played a huge role there. You could see that.
Yeah, the wind is blowing incredibly hard across the ground, hitting into the breeze. You could see Manak thought it was coming at him and the wind just held it back. Again, very good tactics from the Rocks. Ending their last over with the right-handers hitting into the wind, into the breeze, and I promise you it is pumping across this ground.
That's the wicket! Ziad Abrams! 3 for 22. We were contemplating here who should be the bowler of the match. Now we don't anymore. 3 wickets. A welcome return to this team for Ziad. And it happened on Nelson.
Just saw it, Nelson. But you know what? I can't believe my eyes. Can't believe what I'm seeing. This game had everything. From Dolphins cruising it to Dolphins potentially not winning this game. You would think G-Bet's Rocks is in the pounding seat.
You ready, B? All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend.
Down the ride to the barricade. It's me and my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend.
And I don't have to worry, only worry is him. She do anything necessary for him, and I do anything necessary for her. So don't let the necessary occur. Yep. All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girl.
It probably came off the pads.
Tell you what a performance from Rocks.
Wow,
what
man.
a performance.
Wow.
Every single bowler that came in did their job. They executed. The plans were perfect. Adrian Verrill, you should be a happy man.
Yeah, more than happy. What a bowling performance by Ziad Abrams. The Rocks qualify for the playoffs after this win. And the career best for Abrams as well. Shafiq will be a happy man as well. 3 for 22. What a win. What a performance. Wow. Win by 8 runs.
That's a bowling performance. That is a team bowling performance. Yes, Abrams stood out with his 3 wickets, but every single bowler, as we mentioned, picked up the hand. A lot of smiles. You know what? The captain, I have to give credit where it's due. He was incredible. Peter Malan, take a bow.
And I tell you what, one team that also will be happy is the local team, the Warriors. This is exactly the result they would have wanted as well. Keith Lane just whispered in our ear, also the lowest score defended. Brilliant stuff.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I thought 120, no way. They at least 20 short, but they made it 20 too much. And that is what's, you know what, that makes a good team. They should be very proud, very pleased with their performance.
Remember what I told you right at the beginning when we started off with this innings of the Dolphins? I said to you, common sense tells you that 120 should be easy. But common sense, not so common after all.
A lot of soft wickets, a lot of soft wickets. Just gave it away. Nobody really picked up the hand and said, I'll take it through for my team. I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
I'm with you, Danae. I'm with you. But what a performance once again for me. Yesterday's bonus point win of the Warriors and this game, the 2 outstanding games for me so far. You need to find some positives now if the batting lineup comes up.
Yeah, it's hard to find any positive. Yes, let's identify and let's give credit where it's due. The bowling was great. Saunders' wicket was key in my opinion. He was the in-bat. It's not easy to start. Not much to talk about. Ackerman looked good, but they must be very disappointed. Again, let's not take away from the bowling, but there was a lot of soft dismissals, and they should be very disappointed with that batting performance. Again, talk about partnerships, 25-29 at the start. That's all they had to do. 33-29 was a very good. I thought they were cruising at that stage, and then wheels came off. Push, Petlaquayo's run out again, crucial. Again, not much to write home about.
Some indifferent batting here from the Hollywood Bats Dolphins, and as we mentioned, they had a decent enough start, but welcome return for Ziad Abrams. His career best of 3 for 22, well supported by Von Berg and Adams. But also, I say that in the wickets column, but look at the figures of Mahima and Manak. Now Copeland went for 9 per over, but in general, in total, what a bowling performance. Great bowling performance. Yeah, first wicket, they had a solid enough start for me. 25 was a solid base, and especially the reason why I'm saying that is the run chase. 120 they needed to get. So first wicket fell on 25, and then it just went haywire from there. So all in all, the Q-Bats Rocks won by 8 runs. Congratulations to the men of the Boland. Pieter Malan for 10. Ethan Bosch, another sterling performance with the ball today, not supported by Subrian. But the man of the moment for me is Ziad Abrams, alongside with Adams and Von Berg. Just not good enough by the Hollywood Bats Dolphins. So after this win, the Rocks, they qualified for a place in the semi-finals next week. The Dolphins, some work to do, and now all of a sudden the Dragons and the Warriors will sit up and say, wait on, hold a moment, we can also qualify.
Makes for an interesting last couple of games, last back end of the tournament, all to play for. It's always nice to see 3 teams in the contention.
All to play for. Fiso Mazibuka is downstairs with the 2 outstanding players of the game.
Ball of the match, outstanding, Ziad Abrams. I mean, you speak of consistency towards the back end, managing to hold your nerve. I mean, take me through what you were going through.
I just think I was just being calm, trust in the process, and just being simple in my game plan.
Having not featured throughout the tournament, to come in and to produce on what was a really crucial game must be extremely satisfying.
Yeah, it was good to come back and have the performance I had today, and I enjoyed it out here.
All right, it's all done today. Ball of the match, Ziad Abrams. Pieter Malan, batter of the match, winning captain. Peter, I mean, it's never over until both teams bat, and your team just kept digging in.
Yeah, I can't actually describe how proud I am of this team. As we said it at the break, believe this, we can defend this with the bowlers we got. And I mean, so much credit goes to Z. He's been sitting on the sideline, he comes in with a performance like that. Massively proud of him.
And you look at probably one of the biggest turning points. Obviously, you struck early with the 3 wickets, but then those 2 that Ziad Abrams comes on and he gets, absolutely just turned the game on its head in favour of the GBS Rocks.
Yeah, I mean, all the bowlers stuck their hands up. I mean, when you're defending 100 and whatever we had, you can't have one bowler have an off day. And all of them pitched up today, and like I said, massively proud of them.
And coming into this one, it was an incredibly big game in terms of solidifying that semi-final spot, and your team put their hands up in really the decisive moments.
Yeah, I mean, especially after losing the toss, I think that was massive. The wicket was so difficult this morning, but again, I said we believed we can defend that, and turned out to be true.
It's a fantastic win today. Well done.
Thanks.
Happy captain, and why not Pieter Malan? But later on, it's the Imperial Lions. They can't qualify anymore. The Knights with a slim outside chance, but then they have to win every game with a bonus point. That's going to be later on at about 2. See you guys later. Don't go too far.
domestic season is underway. Pressure. Oh, he's going to be run out. That's brilliant fielding. Beautiful stroke.
Man, he hit the ball hard.
He chipped it, and he's gone. The tension is palpable. Oh, he smeared that for six. What a classy shot. Big appeal, LBW, he's gone.
Wow, we're seeing everything.
Beautiful. Look at that. And that's what it means to them. They are celebrating.
Auntie Kate hasn't just now babysitting. She's absolutely cinched it. Just like she cinched her motor. Cinch is the easy way to buy a car online. There's thousands to choose from, all quality checked, with free home delivery and a 14-day money-back guarantee. So you can be certain you've absolutely cinched it.
Oh my gosh, stunning build.
Buying a car? Don't just nail it, cinch it.
How much longer do you reckon, Ed?
Oh, this is exactly what the radio show needs.
Ed, it's just an audition.
Dry ice here, dry ice here. He really wants this. He does.
Naz, you're on mute. Taking a little microphone.
Yes. Let me see those hands in the air, Roman. Come on. Sorry.
Capital! Think I'm in the wrong building.
Next! Capital Breakfast with Roman Kemp.
This is just the beginning of my journey.
Whatever your dreams, little one, together we can make them come true. If we learn today, we can build tomorrow. Inspired by 40 years of breast milk research, Aptamil Follow-On Milk contains vitamin D to support the normal function of the immune system today for tomorrow. Trust the UK's #1 brand for follow-on milks, including Aptamil Organic Follow-On Milk, made with certified organic ingredients.
Whether it's a new workout high, raising your spirits in our classes, or floating on air in our spas. Elevate your everyday with David Lloyd Clubs. Try a 3-month membership today.
Nice shop, nice baby, nice. Aunt Helga, the pleasure is yours. Good at knitting, bad at building websites. Relax, darlings, websites, hosting, domains. I own this.
I own this.
Happy jumpers, websites, hosting, domains. I own us.
Push control. Liam Scales. Wonderful strike. Liam Scales engaged that one into the corner. Rick Roberts' resolve is broken. Liam Scales celebrates his second goal for Celtic. Damien. Alexis Sanchez. He can strike it! My word, he can strike it! He is the man for the Cups this season, all right, Alexis Sanchez. He got the winner in the Super Cup, the opener against Empoli, and possibly the goal now that puts Inter's place in the last 4.
Turn deliverer. Clever touch. Bruyne lays back. Zappacosta couldn't resist, and why would he when he could produce a finish like that? His first goal in the Coppa Italia. Missed by everyone. Fallen to Milenkovic. It's in! The last second of the game. unexpected, incredible and sensational finish to this match.
Two Pence's players trying to block the view of Danny Cardenas. Four-man wall. Oh, is it in? It's Fekir with the strike. And it's off the inside of the post. And Nabil Fekir has his second of the game. And quickly they do get two in front again. What a crazy game.
Cup win would be tough for Vallecas. And there's a goal out of nothing from Borja Iglesias. Edge of the area. And El Banda rushes to his teammates on the bench, and out of nothing the Galician swiveled shot low and hard into the bottom right hand corner. Dribble free, and Theo gives the area to William Carvalho. Oh, what a move and what a goal from William Carvalho. Exquisite finish from the Portuguese man. Theo it was with the assist. Credit to Borja Iglesias for the persistence. But a nutmeg from William Carvalho, the former Sporting Lisbon man. He strokes the ball into the corner. One moment, Dimitrescu. It's Real Betis 2, Rayo Vallecano
1. Wi-Fi's down.
Suffer broadband rage. Only BT's hybrid broadband is backed up by EE's mobile network. New unbreakable Wi-Fi. One day all broadband will be like this.
When you can buy by spoke from a real person, why buy boring? Shop Etsy.
What the? They've only just gone on sale and there's not a single ticket left for the Robot Tech Expo. 0.
Sometimes 0 is good. Like with eToro. Enjoy 0% commission on stock investments. eToro. Download the app today.
Cinch is the easy way to buy a car. Search Cinch now and find the biggest range of cars to buy entirely online. They're all quality checked. Nice. Come with a 14-day money-back guarantee. Sweet. And free home delivery. Ding dong. So with the biggest range to buy entirely online, a money-back guarantee and free delivery, you can be certain you've absolutely cinched it. Search Cinch and buy your next car today.
Welcome to 32 Red Spins! Check out our top Slingo games, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you ready to take your place in the hot seat? And Rainbow Riches, where you could win big with Magic Toadstool multipliers. Spin it to win it and get a £10 bonus when you deposit and spend 20. Play responsibly and keep gaming fun at 32redspins.com.
The TUI Live Happy sale is here. With thousands of free kids' places available this summer. Dreamy savings of up to £300 per booking. Plus, all ATOL protected. So relax and get booking. TUI Live Happy.
Bringing homes to life with the Cotswold Company. Discover our range at cotswoldco.com.
Welcome to Bike World, where we've been making the most of the mud and the rain, charging through puddles and getting soaking wet like a bunch of big kids. Coming up on this week's show, which is the better big capacity adventure bike for off-road riding? Is it Ducati's Multistrada V4S or BMW's legendary 1250 GS Rally? Or is it the orange one? But first, we've been doing some brotherly drag racing again. Me versus my younger brother Ant on 2 of the Bike World project bikes. We took the fire-breathing, loud as hell Indian FTR 1200 flat track weapon, and we raced it against our KTM 950 rally project. One long gravel straight, one horrendously rainy day, and one black eye. We got carried away. Enjoy. Head-to-head sibling rivalry, time for another drag race. Now, if you watch the Rocket 3 versus Diablo drag racing video, you recognise brother Ant. Welcome, Ant.
Back again. Some more punishment.
Not going to get the better of me today, I'm not having it. So today's drag race is pretty special. It's 2 of my favourite bikes that we've had on Bike World in a while. It's 2 of our project bikes. It's the Indian FTR 1200 flat track Mally Mile scramble racer death machine, and the KTM 950 rally bike that we built as part of the Unfinished Project series. Now, I'm going to ride the Indian FTR, mainly because I think it's a bit cruel to make Ant ride that. It is an animal. Okay, I think it's probably faster than the KTM. There's not a lot in it, but the FTR is an absolute animal. It is frisky. It is properly twitchy. It's not built for going flat out on gravel fire roads, but we're going to make it do it. So I'm on that. All the noise, all the horsepower, none of the grip. Should be amazing. And
I'm going to have the 950. Absolutely love this bike. I picked it up for Chris when he originally got it, when it was quite a rusty, horrible heap. And I loved it then. So he's made it even better with the development he's been doing on it. I look forward to riding it today. It's going to be great. And I'm going to win, because this is Chris's home turf, Chris's home ground of where he does all his work. So, yeah, time to beat him.
You can't beat me here. You can't beat me here on my own bike. Well, technically they're both my bikes, so kind of I win, whatever. But, yeah, no, the KTM, I think, has definitely got the grip advantage. Much taller, better tyres for the job.
Built for it.
Yeah, it's got Dunlop rally tyres on it. It couldn't be better set up for the terrain today. The Indian has got a horsepower advantage, but weight and grip disadvantage. So if we can make a drag race long enough, I've got you.
You've definitely won on noise anyway. Definitely. You don't get the sense of that on YouTube, but it does go right through your ears. That does.
Yeah, normally we'd say turn the volume up, but turn it down. So let's finish with the talking. Let's get these bikes, point them up a big gravel road, and go flat out.
Sounds good.
Because I was such a sore loser last time, what we have got today is the RaceLogic VBox Sport. So RaceLogic have lent us one of these to give us a bit of accuracy to our figures for speed testing, performance testing and racing. So we're going to do a few runs with this on the Indian, a few runs with it on the KTM, and then we can have the argument about who was fastest afterwards. Well, victory won to me. This thing is terrifying. If you go and have a look at Ant's goggles, I got the jump off the start there and fired a big rock, and it hit him so hard it's pushed the goggle lens out of the frame, which must have been terrifying. But yeah, Ant's is going to try starting in second gear now. That's always the secret with a drag race off-road. Second gear start saves one gear shift, and you just get that traction a little bit earlier. So I've given him that secret now because I won the first one. So good luck, bruv. That was more like it. I gave the secret away there, didn't I, Ant?
Much better this time.
The old second gear start is the winner, definitely on gravel. Real even there. This has got more power to give, for sure, the Indian. Are you on full throttle the whole time?
Not until we get to the top of second.
Yeah. And then full throttle?
Then it's full throttle through third.
Yeah, you see, third, fourth, I'm still having to meter out the power on this because I've got way more horsepower than grip, which is always a position you want to be in. There was no roost sympathy there, was there? You absolutely battered me. Once you got the start, that was it.
How's your hand, bro?
Not good. How's your face?
Still a bit sore.
I'm feeling the sympathy for you now. So that one, you got the jump massively off the start. I fluffed the start, couldn't get the traction down. And then once that was it, I could never catch it back up.
Once I got it going, you can hold it on the stop and just click through the gears. It's all over the place. Hence ended up in front of you and peppered you.
Fully filled me in there. You'll see it on the onboard footage, but there were some big rocks flying. But yeah, I mean, again, I can, as soon as I get a bit of grip, I claw on you. But then that's gone. Then that definitely is working better out here. What do you reckon? One more winner takes all?
I think so, yeah.
Deal.
Deal.
Stupid. It's so ridiculous. Do you remember the last time I hit you in the face with a rock?
Yeah, Mum told you off.
She did. I got told off by my mum. That was with a Peugeot 205, and we were going a lot faster today.
Definitely. This FTR is just crazy.
It's wild, isn't it? I'm gonna be honest here. I was a bit scared today.
Yeah, definitely. The blow to the face definitely woke me up.
That's the trouble. If you got a bad start and dropped off behind the other bike, you just had these fist-sized rocks being spat at you, and there was nothing you could do about it, because if you roll off more, you go further into the roost, and if you get beat off, terrifying. What's important though, we do have to declare a winner. You know, it's all about taking part, but it is important to declare a winner. That doesn't make that person a better sibling or a better brother or mum and dad's favourite, but today I won. Yes. Honestly, it was so close though, wasn't it?
It was so close. If you didn't get a good start, you were out when you get.
Yeah, this
drag racing, I suppose.
Yeah, this 950 is so much more suited to it as well, isn't it? It hooked up offline. You were second gear and starts again.
Yeah. When I got the hang of that, and then it would just go off the line. But later on, where the extra power of that FTR just comes back at you, you were going past me like I was going backwards. It's crazy.
It's nuts because it should only be 15-20 brake difference, but that FTR honestly feels like it's got a rocket up its subframe. It's terrifying and brilliant. So, I won today. I'm very happy about that. Only 35 years in the making, this one, but what? Have another one. What now?
You should. I think I should do what I'm good at and race you in a car.
Oh. Car's never going to be the bike. I mean. Now, it's been a bit of an adventure bike fest recently on Bike World. The adventure bike category has really come to life at the moment. There are so many new models coming out. Manufacturers constantly adding new things, updating their bikes. We've got a new Triumph Explorer on the horizon, the new 1200 Triumph Tiger. Ducati's got the new Multistrada V4, this V4S out. And of course, we've got BMW's 1250 GS and the KTM and the Honda and the it's packed. It's a packed category at the moment. and we are getting a ton of questions about what bikes we prefer for what. So we thought we'd have a little bit of an opportunity to do a bit of a head-to-head comparison between the Multistrada V4S and this BMW 1250 GS. Now what this comparison is an off-road comparison. We will get to an on-road one. We're going to put some big miles on the Multistrada on-road, but for now we're talking about off-road performance of these adventure bikes. Now that didn't used to be such a big deal, but more and more people are using their adventure bikes off-road, and I'm not necessarily talking about charging off of cliffs and smashing them to pieces, but being able to ride gravel trails confidently when they turn to mud is a really